What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode reaction of Star Wars: The Bad Batch. Today we're reacting to Episode 3, titled Episode 3. So, I'm not sure if that's an error on the website, or if it's supposed to be called Episode 3, because the last two actually had actual proper titles. That just says Episode 3. I'm assuming that's an error. I don't know why. Last episode was Cut and Run. We were reacquainted with an old clone friend, Cut LaQuaint, from the way back in Season 2 of the Clone Wars. He was a clone who, abandoned the Republic Army and started a family on the planet of his own. The Bad Batch, they tried letting Omega go off with them to live a more normal life, but she chose to stay with them instead. And they're like embracing, like, alright, you're gonna stay with us, might as well live with it now, so like stuff like that. And Hunter and her kind of this like father-daughter relationship going, like similar to like Grogu and Din Djarin on The Mandalorian, but a lot of comparisons people were making to last episode to The Mandalorian. I feel like I probably won't be exactly like that going forward the rest of the season. I don't think so. Other stuff we saw, of course, a lot of the early stages of the Empire, stuff that was happening, like, of course, chain codes they were starting to establish, how you need one to, travel across the galaxy, which was a thing they had in Solo. One thing I also noticed while I was editing the last reaction was that I said that they were killing the clones, but when I was editing the episode reaction, I saw in the footage that one of the clones was still moving after getting like hit by a blaster, so I guess they're not killing them. So that's good to know. A couple other things. They said also, Cut said that apparently the Kaminoans don't create without a purpose, so every clone has a purpose to be created, like the Bad Batch. And he asked, what's Omega's purpose, and Hunter doesn't really know. So there's clearly another purpose to Omega as a clone being created. And a lot of people are assuming that, she might be Force sensitive. There's a lot of theories that she might be Force sensitive. I really hope, I genuinely hope that's not the case, because, I just want a Star Wars show that is not a Force sensitive character. Like, when that happened on The Mandalorian, when Baby Yoda or Grogu showed up, I was like, ah, man, we're having another Force sensitive character as part of the cast. And I ended up liking Grogu. I really like Grogu and his relationship with Din Djarin on The Mandalorian. It's great. I like him on the show. But I genuinely do want at least one Star Wars show that does not have a Force sensitive character. Because if we have another one as part of the main cast, that's a little too much, I think, at this point. Just let me about these clones and that's it. I'm not opposed to seeing Force sensitive characters or Jedi on the show, because we already saw Caleb Doom and Depa Billaba. But I'm not opposed to that, but I just don't want another main character be a Force sensitive character. So just let it be these clones. I really hope that's not the case. But yeah, I've talked enough. I don't think there's anything else to mention. Yeah, not really. So yeah, the Cut's gone now. Also, he mentioned that Rex saw him. He saw Rex not too long ago. He came and told him about the Jedi, the clones turn on the Jedi and the control chips. We have no idea how Cut's chip works, why it didn't activate. Probably, I'm assuming he didn't hear the order, so that's why it didn't happen for him. But yeah, oh, there goes my alarm. That was an alarm I set a while ago for me to. Let me turn off all these alarms before we start recording. Okay, is that all of them? Yeah. Anyway, that's all of them now. We're good. All things are good now. So, yeah. Anyway, so I mentioned how, I'm not sure why. I think because he didn't hear the order get executed, so that's why he didn't, go, full bad and stuff. And Rex, he said he saw Rex only a few days ago, so, we could see Rex soon, I don't know, but, yeah. Let's stop dilly-dallying, because the last two episodes, they took 8 or 9 minutes to get into the reaction, so let's just jump into this one, shall we, with Episode 3 of The Bad Batch. Let's go. Also, quick thing, this reaction is also coming out on the same day as the actual episode being released. Prior, I was releasing them the day after, but after doing some, thinking and also asking for some advice, I decided, it might be better to actually upload them on, the same day of the actual episode. So, yeah, this is going up on the same day as the actual episode, and every future episode will be going out on the same day as well. So, yeah, as you can clearly tell, because it's being uploaded on Friday, so, yeah. I was letting you know that going forward, all the other episodes will be uploaded on Friday as well. So, there you go. Star Wars: The Bad Batch. Bum, bum, bum. Replacements. Okay, that's the end of the episode. So it was an error then, so I gotta fix it up. Oh. Ship broken right now. Ain't good.
Hit me again. Well, that's all for now. Rations are low.
You can have mine.
Hey, Omega doesn't even have a place to sleep. You want to take her food too? No thanks. You keep it.
Okay.
So where do they all sleep on that ship? Like, where are the bunks
Guess I'm
at?
not used to have...
As soon as I finish building this scanner, testing the functionality of our inhibitor chips takes precedence.
I thought you said they were defective.
A theory this device will be able to prove. Besides, the ship-wide diagnostic report indicated no critical systems were compromised.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Now as you say that.
It's not affecting life support. We're fine.
Oh.
Are you kidding me?
We're fine. I was gonna say, yeah, might as well try and scan for your chips, since Crosshair's chip still worked. Better be safe than sorry. This poor Gonk droid just getting... Oh my, he's having a rough time. He's either Wrecker's little, like, dumbbell, or...
We're gonna die, we're gonna be fine, we're gonna be fine.
He's either Wrecker's little dumbbell, or Mega's little sleeping pillow. Why did I say sleeping pillow?
What?
That's Crosshair's weapon kit.
Oh.
I kinda miss him. He shot you, remember? Ha! I sure do. That hurt.
It's worth noting the possibility that Crosshair's actions were influenced by his inhibitor chip. It can do that?
That's what it was designed to do.
So, it wasn't Crosshair's fault.
Well,
Look, debating this won't fix the ship.
Are they rescanning the chip again, or like enhancing it more?
What is the status of Project War Mantle?
On schedule, sir. Our top recruits
War
are here to
Mantle?
begin their training under their new commander.
Our facilities are fully capable of creating more clones for the task.
Sustaining such a vast engagement is not one clones must do alone. There are other ways of producing loyal soldiers.
So we're starting to enter the days of the stormtroopers now, it seems like. Like having regular
May I
people instead of
present
clones.
Our first
Yeah.
elite squad. Top soldiers from across the galaxy. Imagine more squads like this being trained by skilled clones.
Yeah, she's not liking that. They're starting to bring in more regular people. Yes, we're already getting to the early days of the stormtroopers. I'm not sure exactly when the stormtrooper armors became effective though. I think it was like around a year maybe after, from based off the comics. Oh, what was that?
What was that? I'm a little busy at the moment.
This is starting to remind me of that scene from Empire when they were crashing that moon and like there were all those creatures surrounding them, and they were in a giant creature's mouth, which is not a creature's mouth, but it's very, you know what I mean, very similar to it. Oh boy.
Look at this.
What on earth is? What is that creature?
What's wrong with you? I must have hit my head in a crash. You want to narrow that down?
Oh, this is like gonna turn into a horror episode.
What?
The creature is most likely an Ordo moon dragon, a species that feeds on raw energy. It was probably drawn to the capacitor's electric charge.
That would have been good to know before.
Yeah. What is with tech and not saying these things that they would be important? I'm wondering if maybe, I'm starting to realize, maybe Wrecker's might be something to do with his chip? I don't think so, maybe.
We need to see them in action.
By all means.
Send the clone and your recruits to Onderon. I want Saw Gerrera's camp found and wiped out. Let's see if they can succeed.
Oh no.
Where Clone Force 99 failed.
What are you doing?
Tracking.
You shouldn't be angry at him. He can't help it.
I'm angry at myself. We don't leave our own behind.
Then we'll find a way to get him back.
If you all are so efficient, how come the Empire's scouting soldiers like us? Sounds to me like it's time for a change. Enjoy being commander, for now. We'll see how things shake out.
This ain't gonna go well. Oh, jeez.
Get our people on the shuttle!
Oh, this is not gonna end well. That was a cool transition shot there. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. There it goes again. Oh. I didn't even realize the mouse was gone.
You can do this.
Time for you to show your metal, Omega. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. This guy's got a flamethrower. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Oh, no.
But I wouldn't tell you if I did.
I believe you.
Oh,
Do any
God.
of you have...
We were promised transport off-world, that's all.
Then you're of no use to the Empire.
What are you doing? Guerrera's fighters are dead. These are civilians.
So you're not going to comply?
No.
You want to know why they put me in charge? It's because I'm willing to do what needs to be done.
Oh, he's gonna shoot him. That was dark. Okay. Alright, not exactly sure what happened there with the dragon.
Impressive. The clone commander's new squad has followed through, where his brethren did not.
Further proof that this initiative has potential.
The clone trooper program is a cost-prohibitive relic of the past, but until the time is right, it will continue to serve a purpose.
The original genetic material from Django Fat continues to degrade.
Then it is time to begin the next phase. If your
Next
experiment
phase.
can yield a superior clone,
The clones required will not return willingly.
they are Kaminoan property, and we only need one.
Come with me. Cover your eyes.
Oh, did he make her a place to sleep?
It's your own room. I thought this place could feel more like a home.
It's perfect. Thank you, Rekka.
It was nothing.
I never had my own room before.
Well, you're part of this squad now, too.
Alright, that was episode 3. That was a much more... That was a very simple comment ending there. I was about to wonder, like, don't they... Because there were 5 of them before. Well, there were, like, before Echo, there was 4. So maybe... I don't know. So there were, like... There was, like, 4 of them before when Echo came along. So maybe there possibly were some, like, you know, 5 bunks. So maybe they could have given her, like crosshairs. I'm not sure. Where does Echo sleep? Does he have his own bunk? He must have. Huh. Yes, that episode. I liked that more than the last episode. The last episode was like good, but it was much more like last episode was meant to be more calm, simple episode. This was a bit more interesting in terms of stuff that was happening. Like the visuals on or cinematography on the moon was quite interesting and quite neat looking. Some of the like farther out shots look quite nice. It was cool seeing having the story. We'll probably have that more throughout the show, where we jump back and forth between the Bad Batch and also the Kaminoans and stuff with crosshairs. It was quite interesting seeing that stuff, showing how, you know, we're starting into the early stages of introducing the stormtroopers. If I recall correctly from the comics, so I know in the comics the clone troopers were still around. Well, the clone armor at least was still around for a little bit. Yeah, I think that's what it was. I think if I recall, so the clone troopers are around for still a couple more years, but then they do get the stormtrooper armor at some point. If I recall, like the epilogue that was in the Clone Wars where you see Vader, there were stormtroopers there. I heard that that epilogue takes place a year after after the Clone Wars, like a year after this one specific comic, like part of the Darth Vader, Dark Lord of the Sith comic. I heard it takes place a year after that, so I think, and there were stormtroopers there, so I think after a year later they get the stormtrooper armor. But I recall still in that comic also, the clones wore the stormtrooper armor, so they're still around for a couple more years though. But at some point they will get rid of them, so yeah. It's interesting that, you know, Crosshair doesn't neglects to share that, you know, one of his troopers actually was not going to follow with the orders and execute them all. He just kept that to himself and such. Because it's interesting, because now it shows, like, that shows, like, it shows the differences between the human, or, like, the regular, like, kind of soldiers and the clone soldiers. The clone soldiers, they're going to be, like, they'll kill innocent civilians, while regular soldiers are not going to kill innocent civilians, which is, like, but later on, I think the stormtroopers do get a bit more vicious and are willing to, like, kill innocent people. So, from my memory. But that's interesting here that some soldiers are like, no, this is stupid. I'm not gonna kill innocent people. And so that's interesting. They'll probably free Crosshair. Like, they're talking about how they'll get Crosshair's back. They probably won't get him back till the end of the season. So we'll see him, like, return to the fold with the rest of the Bad Batch. But yeah, so who's this one character? So, Vice Admiral Rampart. So, I guess he'll be a reoccurring character we'll see throughout the series now. Like, we'll probably see Tarkin still, but we'll see him probably a bit more. We saw him in the last episode too, so I have never heard of him before. I don't think he may be, my memory could be bad. I don't think he was a character. Let me look this up. I don't think this was a character who's ever shown up before or anything. Not to my knowledge. Huh, or as an action figure of him. Wow, nice. Let's go to appearance. Okay, so this was his first appearance in this series, so okay. So he's a new character they created for this show, alright. So, that's cool. What else? Oh yeah, they came up with something about how that Phase 2 of their cloning projects. I remember, like, at some point in the Clone Wars, at one point, they mentioned how they're starting to stretch the Jango Fett gene very thin. So they're starting to run out of, like, that genetic material to make more clones. So at some point, so now they need to now start creating. They have some second phase in mind with creating clones. I have no idea what that means. Like, that could mean, from what I'm implying, it sounds like they're going to get another clone and use him for something that will help create a different version of clone. I'm not really sure. That's a bit confusing. I'm not sure. Excuse me. I'm not sure if they're going to get a pre-established clone that we know or something. It's interesting. So, yeah, but that's I'm curious to see how that's gonna play out. What else? Yeah, Omega is now showing more of her worth to the crew. Like, they're showing more how, like, I guess, like, if people were worried that this show was gonna feel too much or act too much like The Mandalorian, this shows here it's not gonna be like that, because Omega, first off, Omega's not a baby. She's like a kid, so she can properly think for herself, and also it shows how she's capable, she can take care of herself, and she can handle these missions. So, like, yeah. So it's not gonna be exactly like The Mandalorian. Like, there definitely is that definitely like a bit of a father-daughter kind of thing with her and Hunter, but it's not gonna be exactly like The Mandalorian. So that's people worry about that. You're fine with that. But yeah, what else did I mention in this episode? Oh yeah, I guess I was wrong. Like, I don't know. As soon as Wrecker started, like, rubbing his head saying and started thinking, like, is his chip activating? But no. So, but oh yeah, and Tech's now making that device to scan for the chips. So, yeah, I guess they're gonna take them. They'll probably take them out at some points. I mean, well, could they take Echoes out? Because he has all that other stuff in the back of his head now. So I'm not sure how safe it would be to try and mess with that. But who knows? They could. But yeah, I mean, they probably want to get them out still. Like, they're not doing anything to them, but, like, they would probably rather have them not in their heads anymore. So, I wonder, does Omega have? I don't think Omega has a chip. Maybe she does. I don't think she would, though, because they had no intention for being a clone trooper. So, I don't think they're gonna probably use her. So, yeah. I think overall, so I think we're going to see Saw Gerrera. He might possibly. I mean, they already said he left Alderaan and stuff, or Onderon, whatever the shoot. God dang it. No, Alderaan. Damn it, Alderaan was the planet that Leia's on. Damn it, what's the name of his planet? It sounds very similar now. I'm blanking. I was like Onderon, something like that. Yeah, I might be right. God damn it, my knowledge is failing me. But yeah, I mean, we probably might see him again throughout this season. They already mentioned him here, so we might see him again. So it's possible. I don't know. I mean, I feel like if we saw him in the first episode, I think it's possible to see him again. And I can't see why we wouldn't see him again. I mean, it'd be nice to see, like, fill out some other things with stuff like how, like, cause I mean, there's a lot of his timeline I'd like to see play out still, Saw Gerrera, and stuff like I'd like to be curious to see how they kind of explain the wonky eye with him, because, like, because Forrest Whitaker, his actor who played him in Rogue One, has a wonky eye, and, like, and subsequent appearances he made, like, yeah, they gave him the wonky eye that Whitaker had, so in, like, a lot of the animated stuff, so, like, Rebels and Fallen Order. So I wonder how they're actually going to explain that, because before he didn't have a wonky eye, so I wonder if he does show up again, will they explain how he gets that wonky eye, like, so that'd be interesting to see how, like, the character gets that eye, like, thing. So that'd be cool. Oh, yeah. I think there's nothing else to really say, besides, I think I covered everything, so yeah. Overall, a good episode, I liked it better than the last one, so, yeah. It's cool seeing that, you know, Omega and the Bad Batch are a bit more closer and give her, like, you know, her own room and stuff. It's quite nice. I don't think she has a bed still, though. She still only has that chair, so, I mean, where do they sleep, though? Like, where are all their bunks at? I'm not sure. Did we see them at some point? I don't think we did, because, like, probably somewhere. I mean, there is an upper... I remember the last episode there was an upper part that Echo, Tech, and Omega was hiding in at one point, so maybe you have to kind of ladder up to them, I don't know. But, yeah. So, yeah. That was episode 3 of The Bad Batch. Thank you all for watching. Tell me in the comment section down below what did you think of the episode. And so, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys later for next week's episode of The Bad Batch. So, yeah. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Hey, if you liked that video, guess what? YouTube put out a video just for you on the left. Or, if you want to take my advice, watch the most recent video on the right. Thanks for watching.